Hello, my name is Diego Fonarmero. My topic is running and motivation,
And I'm Jonas Lee. My topic is the use of green energy in aviation.
and our presentation is called The Variables for a Breakthrough. So for my topic, I had researched some of the lingering questions I had as a runner myself. And what had always wanted to know was a scientific reason why I would feel tired or physically stressed out during a run. What I found is there are many reasons for why a runner may feel uncomfortable on a run. And a good example of one of these limitations is called a ventilation threshold. So you can think of the ventilation threshold as a spice tolerance, as portrayed by this lovely diagram here. But instead of capsaicin, the chemical compound that makes food spicy, we are dealing with a substance called lactate, which is produced by your muscles when they are stressed out. So just like having a spice tolerance, people also have a ventilation threshold that determines how much spice or exercise, in this case, you can tolerate before you begin producing lactate and begin to feel uncomfortable. Which brings me to how I interpreted my findings. And I guess what I concluded from what I learned was that it is helpful to know where your limitations may lie, because when it comes to running and many other activities, you ultimately just want to enjoy it after. And yes, it is fine to push past your limits in an activity, but it wouldn't make sense if you end up disliking the activity altogether. Okay, and finally, for the connection between Jonas's topic and my topic. Just like the ventilation threshold, we found many similarities between the challenges people face in Jonas's field of study, the technological/green energy world, and my field of study, the running world, which I will let Jonas explain since I have been talking for a while.
Thank you, Diego. I'll take it from here. So in exercise, there is, as mentioned, a ventilation threshold. Anything below the threshold is considered the aerobic zone, and anything above is the anaerobic zone, where the body produces lactate to maintain performance. In the aviation industry, research into more sustainable flying is taking place. This includes a few major routes, including fully electric planes, hybrid electric planes, hydrogen planes, and bio/synthetic fuels. Each area shares intersections. For example, development of hybrid planes and energy management can help in the future development of fully electric planes. And it's not beyond the stretch to imagine other overlaps in renewable energy. There are, however, several obstacles in the way of this green future. They range from the low energy density of current lithium ion batteries to the lack of infrastructure in supporting fully electric and hydrogen planes. The unfortunate situation is that some of the technology needed to convert aviation to fully carbon neutral doesn't exist yet. At present, the development is focused on maximizing the efficiency and perfecting the technology we already have, like perfecting electric motors to run at peak efficiency and power, or designing more aerodynamic efficient planes. And so while researchers continue to explore battery solutions like lithium air and solid state batteries to overcome major obstacles, the implementation of electric and hybrid planes vehicles in the auto industry has several intersections with aviation, like the development of hybrid systems and lithium ion batteries has been admirable in the auto industry and will definitely revolutionize that area. But the limits for flying are much higher. And so the technology we will have to have, while we will share some fundamental designs and uses, the performance is much higher. The groundwork to make it possible is already underway. The search for a battery capable of delivering 1,280 watt-hours per kilogram is still a ways off, but perfecting the knowns and through more testing in the unknowns, a green future in aviation may not be very far away. In this way, the aviation industry is like running. A major part of the development work is currently occurring below the ventilation threshold, where we know the knowns and are perfecting and training to reach above the ventilation threshold. Perfecting the technology in the aerobic zone will make performing well in the anaerobic zone easier and continue to push the limits of the ventilation threshold itself. All the development is in preparation for when the major breakthrough occurs, to be able to capitalize on it and revolutionize the world of flying.
Yeah, and so for our artifact, we drew ourselves a mountain here, and with some philosophy, we wanted to connect our main concept is that you start climbing a mountain by packing the proper equipment, which is kind of the idea of understanding your limits, and then preparing accordingly. And that's then. Thank you for watching our video.